Trajan took a slow, deliberate step forward, his boots clicking sharply against the metal walkway. The glowing holographic map rippled as he approached, the light casting deep shadows across his sharp features. "My family has sought this chamber for generations, Jaina," he said, his voice a low purr. "While your grandfather was content to mend tea kettles, we were studying the true frequency of power. Hand over the plate." Zoran didn't hesitate. He raised the caval to his lips, but Trajan only laughed. From his pocket, the man pulled a jagged, pitch-black stone that seemed to swallow the light around it. "The resonant heart responds to sound, boy," Trajan sneered, "but it cannot hear through the silence of the void stone." Zoran's eyes widened as he realized the threat this man posed to the very fabric of the bridge. Zoran blew a sharp, piercing note, but the sound died the moment it touched the air around Trajan. It was as if the music had been stripped of its soul. Trajan's smile widened as he watched Zoran struggle to produce even a whisper of a melody. The silence in the chamber became heavy, pressing against their ears like the weight of the river above. Jaina backed against the pedestal, the heat from the copper plate searing her palms. "This doesn't belong to you, Trajan," she shouted, her voice trembling but firm. "My grandfather said the heart only beats for those who respect the balance." She remembered the way the metal felt under her hammer, stubborn until it was loved. She gripped the plate tighter, refusing to let him take the key to the Balkans. Trajan lunged, his fingers locking onto the edge of the copper disc. A sharp tug-of-war began over the glowing artifact. "Balance is for the weak, Jaina," he hissed, his face inches from hers. "With this, the echoes of the earth will serve a single will. The rivers will turn where I command, and the mountains will yield their secrets." Zoran dropped his caval and rushed forward, throwing his weight against Trajan to knock him off balance. "Jaina, the plate," he yelled. "It's not just a key, it's a conductor. Use the resonance." Jaina felt a surge of energy through the metal, a rhythmic pulsing that matched her own heartbeat. She realized the plate wasn't just reacting to the chamber, it was reacting to her. Jaina slammed the plate back into the pedestal slot with all her might. Instead of the cyan glow, a fierce amber light erupted, fueled by her defiance. The void stone in Trajan's hand began to crack, unable to contain the sudden surge of pure, harmonic energy. The massive gears above them accelerated, their roar drowning out Trajan's cry of rage. The holographic map shifted rapidly. The points of light across the Balkan Peninsula began to connect, forming lines of brilliant gold. One point, located far to the west near the shores of Lake Ohrid, began to pulse with a steady, inviting rhythm. "That's the next one," Zoran shouted over the mechanical thunder. "The heart is showing us where to go." The chamber began to shake as the gears reached a frantic speed. Dust and stone chips fell from the ceiling. Trajan scrambled to his feet, reaching for a fallen shard of the void stone, but the shifting walkways moved beneath him, separating him from the pedestal. He looked up, his face twisted in a mask of fury as he realized he had lost control of the resonant heart. "We have to leave now." Jaina grabbed Zoran's hand, pulling him toward a small stone doorway that had ground open in the side wall. As they dove into the narrow passage, the main entrance to the chamber collapsed, sealing the resonant heart away once more. They emerged into the cool night air of the Skopje Bazaar, the map's final image burned into their minds. Their journey was only just beginning.